Hey YouTube, this video is about reducing energy usage by devices that are in standby. Things like lights and cable boxes tend to be the big abusers of this one. So I'm going to show you some of the things that I've done that help reduce that. And the reason that I do this is because in the long run I want to be able to run the house from my battery bank. And things like lights that have to be on all of the time and the cable box that is always on. If I can turn those off, then I reduce the amount of energy I need overnight. And I also reduce how many solar panels I have to charge a bank back up to full capacity. So let's go look at some of the devices I'm using. So these are vacancy light switches with night lights on them. So when you turn them off, this one still senses light from the dining room, but when they go off, you can see the light is on, so you can find them in the dark. But if you walk away for 5 minutes or however long you specify, it automatically shuts the light off. So in our kitchen and also on the stairs, the lights automatically turn themselves off. And you can see that it is configurable. When you press that little button, that number 15 changes. I think you can set it between 5, 10, 15, and 30 or something like that. Let's see. Oh, you guys can't even see it. Oh, no, it won't focus. Oh, that's the button. Dang it. Wow, I wish I could do it. 15, 20, 30, 20, 15. That's weird. Maybe I read it wrong. Anyway, so you can adjust how long it takes based on that. Now, this is downstairs, but upstairs we have a different kind. Alright, so as we walk up the stairs, ooh, it's dark. We have an occupancy sensor. This one turns the light on, so if we come out of a bedroom upstairs, this switches the light on for us, so you never have to worry about finding the light switch. And this would normally be a three-way switch, where if you push here, it turns the light off, and if you push the one downstairs, it turns the light on. But these switches actually operate independently. So that doesn't really cause any issues because they both are also vacancy sensors. But it's kind of a nice feature to have. If you have kids that creep out of their bedroom at night and the light turns on, you'll hear them run back into their room. And it's a good way to catch them. All right, let's move on. Here is another example of the occupancy sensor. This is in the bathroom. So when you walk in, it automatically turns on the light, and about 5 minutes later, it turns it back off again. This is super convenient. You know, it's kind of one of those things where you think you're just doing something to save energy, but it actually turns out that everyone likes the benefits of doing it. So this is a 60-inch LED TV, and we got this thing from Sam's Club. It was display model, and we saved a pretty penny on it. But it came with the the backlight turned to 100%, and it was using about 150 watts of power. And when I lowered the backlight, I managed to get that down to about 40 watts, which was a pretty dramatic improvement. It was so bright that it actually hurt your eyes. And you know, eventually when I turned it down, I realized that was much more comfortable. But the other thing you can do is use one of these energy-saving power strips. So the TV is plugged in here to this master outlet, and then over here we have energy saver outlets. When you turn the TV off, which I'll do right now, it shuts everything off. And so, as you can see, the Wii and the cable box have gone off. Now, the cable box uses about 17 watts continuously. So over a day, you're talking about 300 some watt hours to run that thing. And we don't watch TV that much. So that's a lot of watt hours for really nothing. So if you add all of that together, and suppose you have the one TV and the cable box is consuming 300 watt hours every day, and you have 2 lights that are on 24/7, and that's consuming another 500 watt hours, then that's 800 watt hours. You would need 2 big batteries to be able to provide that power, and that's really living on the edge because you don't want to cycle your batteries that far down. So these little things that you can do can really help you reduce that energy usage overnight. And, you know, if you're planning on going off grid, I think that these kinds of devices should really be, you should consider them a mandatory part of your system. They're not very expensive. I think the light sensors, you can catch those on eBay for about $10. And then the power strip is like $15. So there's lots of energy to be saved. And at this point, I think my nightly load is only about 25 watts. So, you know, I've got a pretty decent sized battery bank right now, and 25 watts doesn't concern me at all. So hope that helps somebody, and I will post more as I think of it. Bye.